assignment in Geelong, Leppa?
People keep saying that every week to me. Tough assignment. Look, we go into the game knowing that we've played some good footy, irrespective of where the game's being played. I think that's a good thing. I think the group's buoyant and knowing we can score well, some areas we can tidy up. But we go down there on a bit of a mission.
Chris Scott very well. Would he have been cranky with them this week? And will he have him primed to go come Sunday, given they lost last week?
I don't know whether he'd be cranky or not. He's always stern by nature, Chris. But no doubt they'll want to bounce back, as we all do. Both teams are coming off losses, so you want to win every week. But I'm probably more focused on what we need to do.
Rich and Robbo, who's more likely?
Richie's going really well. He's a good chance he'll play. Robbo, we're going to find out today with his fitness test, so I can tell you in a few hours, mate, or just let you wait for the teams to come out.
Fair enough.
The way to do it.
But Robbo's important to play because he has had a little bit of success on Dangerfield in the past, hasn't he?
He has, and he did a good job last year against Dangerfield. So but we can't take players into games that aren't fit. That's just the bottom line. So that's first and foremost. We don't want to send him out there and he lasts a quarter and a bit and then misses a month. We can't afford that. So that takes precedence over anything.
Is it starting to sort of niggle away at you already that you can't put your best midfielders on the park?
It does a bit, but we always knew Dane was going to be slow started to the year. But you don't, if you're going to have injuries to your list, to have them, I guess, to your top liners, that's always frustrating. We're not the only team that has to put up with that, of course. But I'll let we go out there still with a 22 intact and give it our best shot. So that's the most important thing. So it only just gives opportunities to others when players do miss.
What does Rocky, he's a captain and we know what he can do, what does he missing him?
Well, obviously he's going to miss his leadership and contested ball ability. I mean, our contested ball is something we've got to work on, and it's going to be a big focus for us this week. We have to at least match Geelong in that area for us to get our game up and going. We're scoring well, even with the poor contested ball tally that we've had the last couple of weeks. We've still been able to score and do some good things. So unless that figure tidies up, we know as a footy club we're not going to bridge the gap any quicker. So we've been focusing on that this week.
You spoke about cutting errors out of the game. What have you done this week as a coach to try and drum that into it?
Most errors come in goal kicking. I would have thought skill based on the weekend. So we've done a fair bit of work on that. Obviously, as we do every week, but obviously when you have such a bad result as we did last week, a bit errant, in the tackle last week as well. We 5-6 from the umpire's whistle last week. That's too high, and that's the highest number in 10 years. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, we've got a lot of work to do on making sure we don't give away free kicks, and particularly in our defensive 50. That's an extremely high number.
So is that technique or what's
part technique. Well, it's all technique, Michael. Let's be honest. I mean, if you rush in too hard and you throw your arms around and don't get your technique right, you're going to give away free kicks. So we've got to get better in that area.
Josh Walker kicked 5 goals last time you guys met. Has he helped you understand the structure?
He did, but he kicked 5 goals for Geelong last time we met, not Brisbane. So hopefully he kicks 5 this time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Him and the Shaq can go and kick a few together. That'd be great. I'm sure that's what he wants to do. I mean, we've got about 5 guys from Geelong on our list now. So with him and Christensen as well, and I've even got some Geelong boys in Louis Taylor and Darcy Gardner. So there's a fair few Geelong boys on our list. So they want to play well at the old ground.
They told you much?
Yeah, Walks has given us a full dossier, which is quite funny and entertaining. But it's good to have that sort of insight, and I think that sort of stuff helps the players as much as it helps more so than the coaching staff. I mean, we've got 3 angles of vision. We can see how Geelong players, they can watch us and see how we play. But it's the little nuances of the personalities of players that can sometimes give you an edge, which Josh will obviously hand over to our players and has done so already. So hopefully we get an advantage there.